that was quick. All right, here we go. Let me set this up and we will get going. All right, here we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Sweet. Got 3 people on so far. How y'all doing tonight? Just setting it up. Getting the live stream ready. So let's go. All right, let's see. Let's see. If you're on this live stream, go ahead and drop a rocket ship so I can see what's good and see who's on here. What's up, Anthony? How's it going, brother? I see you. How's everything doing, man? Let me go ahead and pop out this chat box real quick. All right, we good there. And let me change up my chart real quick so it won't be too bright on my eyes. We go into dark time. Let's do this. There we go. Now we Gucci. All right, let me set this up better before we get going for real. All right, looks good. Everything looks good here. Got one more thing, and bam, we good. How's everybody doing though? I'm just trying to set everything up, but I'm glad it's going good, man. How's the family doing and everything? How's your weekend too? Just trying to see and get everything set up before we get started. But yeah, man, I'm glad that you're on here with me. I'm glad whoever else is on here with me. I appreciate you guys taking y'all's time out just to be on here. Um, Hopefully we get a lot of people tonight. I don't ever know how many people jump on these things until it's all said and done. But we shall see. But I'm gonna go ahead and you know start talking about you know what the Lord has given me today. So today I'm gonna be talking about how to recognize your brother and sister in Christ. It's something that's very important in these times, especially because a lot of people claim to be walking with Christ and and claim to be like they're all good. What's up, 2020? How you doing, man? Man, woman, I can't see your profile picture, but I see your tag. But what's up? Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you jumping on here with me. But if and since you're new, when I start my live streams or before I get started doing any type of analysis, I always give God glory before I go on, because He has done a lot for me and I've been through a lot in my life. So I always have to acknowledge God before I start off my live stream or do any type of analysis. So I appreciate you jumping on here. And if you have any crypto requests, drop it in the box below. But once again, I appreciate you being on this live stream with me today. But what I was saying, it's interesting because we are living in times where we need to know who our brother and sister is in Christ, and a lot of people are, the it's everybody is at the end of the day is trying to figure out where they belong and try to figure out what's going on with their life and trying to figure out which path to take in life. And life will always pull you in like many directions, a lot of directions, and it's crazy how life always it always changes your perspective because a poor person's perspective is different from a rich person's perspective, and a middle class person's perspective is different from both perspectives. And then you got to look at culture and countries too. So the only thing that will, keep you in these times and help you, survive these times that we're living in is, having a relationship with the Lord, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because a lot of people don't understand that life is too short. We could, like everybody that's involved in crypto investing in XRP, you know, even though we have these big investments that that we're looking at, we don't know when our time is going to expire. We really don't. We could be here today, gone tomorrow, and what you got to do with the investment that's you don't have anymore. So that's why I always try to acknowledge God on my channel, because you really never know who needs to hear a message, or who needs encouragement, who needs to stay motivated just to keep living, keep going. And because if you hear, like, if you just turn on the TV, watch the news, it's crazy. You see politics is nuts, then you see not just politics, but you see what's going on in the streets in different cities and different states. Like Chicago's super violent right now. Crime rate's gone up so much. Uh, if you live in Texas, it's getting there too. It's not crime has gone up since COVID, and it has gone up since the the Black Lives Matter movement. But everybody, I just say stay focused, and try to understand and know who your brother and sister in Christ is, because there's one way that we can always know who is really for us, and that's by knowing people's fruit. God said you'll know them by their fruit, and to test the spirit by the spirit. When someone says they are a follower of Christ, don't just take it as face value. Check them, like, see, pray about it, see if they're really who they say they are, because a lot of people are walking around as wolves in sheep's clothing. And not just the Christian community, because different people in period. So I want to read a scripture. I want to read two scriptures, because it goes based off what I was saying. You'll know them by their fruit. And the thing about knowing people by their fruit, people wonder, what is the fruit? It's the fruit of the spirit, is the characteristics of God, the what makes God who he is, because God even has emotions and feelings too. When was the last time you ever asked God how you feeling today, or what are you smiling today, or anything? We always think about ourselves, and we always think about how to get ahead of others. So you never know. Just ask God, because he has emotions too, y'all, and it's we always are asking him for something. What can you do for the Lord? What can we do for him? It's crazy how we never put God's feelings into play, and we are always concerned about ourselves. So it's time that we start, acknowledging and asking God how he feels, and seeing what he would like for us to do for him, instead of having him doing something for us. And also recognizing our brothers and sisters in Christ. What's up, JJ? That's my sister, y'all. But you guys, I just want to read these scriptures today, because one way that we'll be able to tell who our brother and sister in Christ is if their spirit bears witness with ours as well. So I want to read Romans 8:14 and 16, and then it reads, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but to have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God." So when the Spirit bears witness with you that you are a child, it's confirming that you are a child of God. Some people don't even recognize that they are a child of God, or not even in the in the body of Christ because they haven't given their life to Christ, or they don't have the Spirit itself bearing witness with them. So you got to understand when it comes to, knowing God and being a part of the body of Christ, does the Holy Spirit bear witness with you? You have the characteristics of God? And another thing that the way we know the characteristics of God is, do they bear these fruit? If we read Galatians 5:22 through 23, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And if you are really wanting to know your brother and sister in Christ, do they exhibit, or do they have these characteristics of the fruit of the Spirit? If they don't have these characteristics, you might have to question where they lie with you, and where their faith is really at. So you guys, you got to understand that we need to, check people as well, instead of always being around people that are not trying to, go in the direction that Christ is wanting us to go in. Are they going to be a hindrance or a distraction in your life, or are they going to be somebody that's going to iron you and sharpen you to live a life that's fulfilling to the standards of God? So this is what I wanted to talk about. I did do a study on this yesterday with the group. I always try to acknowledge God in everything that I do, because I do know that He's the source of my blessings and He's the source of everything that I do. So, that being said, we're about to jump into this technical analysis. If y'all have any questions or any requests on other cryptocurrencies that y'all want me to analyze, feel free to hit me up and let me know what y'all want me to analyze. All right. So we're gonna start off with XRP. This is everybody's favorite one on this channel, as y'all could tell. But we're gonna start off with what's going on the daily time frame. We do know that we had a pullback to this 23-cent range. If y'all remember from the last live stream, I said this was possible. It could probably still go down, but right now there's no evidence of that yet until we break this level at 23 cents and 23 cents and 550 right here, the second red line. So right now what I'm seeing is the market's flat. We do have some hammers at the bottom. If you guys aren't familiar with candlestick formations, this is what a hammer candlestick looks like. It's where bulls want to enter the market at support levels. So we are showing some signs of that. Right now, we're also seeing that the market is, flat according to the Ichimoku system. You see that the Kijun is flat, the Tenkan is flat, and the cloud is pretty much going flat as well. So there's nothing really to analyze here. We got all the information that we need. So we need to go to the lower time frames to start figuring out what XRP truly wants to do. So if we go down to the 4-hour chart, we see that the market's ranging, as I said. And another way to confirm that it's ranging, you see that the Siku span B right here. Let me go ahead and grab a tool. Here we go. So we see Siku span B is flat. I don't think that's pretty, but B is flat right here, and A, it's going flat as well. So this market's starting to lose momentum as far as going to the downside. So that's actually a good sign for a pullback to the upside. So right now, what price needs to do, it needs to sustain and make its way, past these two levels here, which is at 24 cents and 393 and 24 and 28.2. So once price is able to get above that level, we won't have any problems. But the market's going to do what it wants to do at the end of the day. And I cannot get this thing off the chart. All right, there we go. So there we go. So right now the market, it's flat. There's no information here for a trading opportunity. So what we'll have to do is go to the hour and the 15-minute time frame to look for a potential trading opportunity. And here we go. So you can't go based off just one time frame. You got to look at multiple time frames to get a thorough analysis. So when we take off the clouds, we see that price is just in a range, as I said before. The real range of this market is between 22 cents and 990, no, 22 cents and 976, and 24 cents and 393. So as long as we're in between here, these two ranges, market's going to be consolidating as you see already. Price needs to break this point, this red line, this red zone here to drop lower. So I'm gonna extend this out just in case. For price to get higher, we need to break above this red zone here, these two red lines here, and that'll break the fractal, and we'll be breaking these bullish fractals here to make higher prices. Another thing that I see that's pretty good here, the price is making higher lows. As you see, price is moving up in a diagonal line here, but that doesn't mean that price is going to continue up, because it has to respect the structure of the market. Until structure is broken, then price can move higher. Until structure is broken down here, structure can move lower. So market's just in a range right now. If I'm going to, if I'm going to really thoroughly analyze this, look, being biased, my bias so far is bearish, even though we do have a bullish cross right here, and we are starting to form a bullish cloud. If we take a look, price is trying to move to the upside. We got the RCI here. The main trend is bullish right now, and the midterm trend is bullish too. But we have the signal line trying to reverse down, so we'll see how it acts in the next 2 to 4 hours on this chart. If we break it down at the 15-minute time frame, we see the same thing going on. We see that the RCI, the main trend, is bullish, and the midterm trend is also bullish. So we may get a bounce here, and if we do get a bounce here, it'll be a Kijun bounce. When you see the Kijun go flat like this, that's a good chance for a trading opportunity. So I'm looking at the market making its move here, whether we bounce off and continue higher, or if we break through the Kijun, which is going to act as a support right now, to go lower. So right now I'm going to lean towards the short-term bullish end. If we are going to break this box, which we do have a good chance of doing, let's see, I'm going to do some fib extensions here. So about at this level to this level, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this for you guys so y'all can see it. If we could break back out of this box, or this zone, this ranging market, we'll complete an N wave to the upside, but we have to get above this level. So it looks like price is trying to make its way up. As you see, price is slowly gathering its way up, but we do have that bearish engulfing candle too. So we'll see how price fares in the next few hours. I'm not going to rush this just yet, but if we do manage to get above here, we could expect to see higher prices between, let's see, 25 cents and 113, and down here at 24 cents 660. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Market is going pretty slow. Market is not, it's not the best market right now, but it is trying to make itself go higher. So we'll see how price responds in the next few hours. So I am going to go to the weekly chart and break that down as well, so we could get a deeper analysis on where price is going to go. But looking here on the weekly time frame, we see that price is trying to make its way up. We do have that bullish cross here, so let me go ahead and take off everything else. So we do have our bullish cross here, and let me show you the so we have our bullish cross here. Kijun is angling up, Tinkinson's angling up, the Siku span A is sort of angling up, but this market's still flat on the weekly. It's trying to figure out if it wants to move higher or not right now. So if we do manage to go higher, it's going to be based on this current level of support that we're at. So if I throw back on the clouds, you could see here that price came back down to this fractal level, and I'm going to market yellow. So let me show you guys this real quick, so y'all don't think I'm tripping. But right here, price has held, and you see it has rejected at this level. So let me zoom in a little bit closer for you guys so y'all can see this. So you see how price got rejected at this yellow line. price is trying to make its way higher, and even, and actually I could delete this. Let me go ahead and do that. Put it right there. So let me go ahead and change the color so y'all could see. So right there, you see how price got rejected here at the Kumo and at this yellow line, and also at the the Kijun-sen. It bounced off Kijun-sen as well. So this is letting us know that we have some strong level of support right here. Anybody that knows how the market works knows that price always likes to test where it was broken at. So it broke out this fractal level at 22. Let's see, what does it say? 23 cents and 550. So once price broke out that range, it broke up to as the high was 33 cents. So as soon as it hit this level up here, let me go ahead and clone this. It had to make a correction. After an impulse, a correction always comes. So after that correction came, we saw price come back down to this level to test it. So right now, market is establishing this level as a support. So another thing to take into consideration, we're also inside the cloud. So when you're inside the cloud, there's a lot of turbulence. So if anything's gonna happen, if we're gonna use the Ichimoku wave in time theory, so let me go ahead and do that, because I'm trying to see when this market's going to start really moving again, to really start ramping things up. But if we start doing that, let's go ahead and use that time theory real quick and measure out when the next move could potentially start moving the market. So let's go to that recent high. Let's see. Let's go over 17 bars. That's 18. So market did drop on bar 17. Let's go to 26. Right there. So this is when the next move is going to happen, the 20 from 26 bars right here. So we're going to make that fire pink. All right, so I'm looking at September 12th for the next impulsive, or the next true impulsive move, or the next correction of this market. We could actually start, making our way lower and then move lower to these levels at like 20 cents. So I'm going to mark that as well if it is bearish. So let me go ahead and do that. Where are we at? Here we go. I'll just do this. So this could be a level where we need to pay attention to in the future. Right now, no confirmation on that just yet, but it's something that we do need to keep in consideration if the market does want to go lower. What would happen, price would probably be around this level, around the 12th. So we'll see in a few days. If price is going to be bullish and act as support here and continue higher, if we take off the clouds, you can see prices ranging between 33 cents and 178 and that 23 cents 550 level. So price is ranging in here. As long as we're stuck in this range, we'll see price bouncing from top to bottom, bottom to top. So we'll see how price fares. But if we do have a bullish scenario, we could see price start to move back up to this range, which is around the 27-cent range in here. So I'm going to mark that as well. So bam, right there. Because you got to realize the market is fractal by nature. Like I said, you see here how we broke out this fractal level and then it came back up, came back in, held pretty good, and then it broke again. So price may want to come back to test this fractal level as a level of resistance, and then seeing how it moves there or how it responds, we'll know if bulls or bears are back in control. So I'm going to do this right here. We could possibly get back into this range. We could get back into this 27-cent range in the upcoming days, but we'll see how price reacts and responds here first. But for that to even happen, I'm going to highlight this red line green now. For that to even, to even think of that situation even happen, this is where price would have to make its move. Price would have to get above this level, this current high of the day, which is at 24 cents 393. So once price gets above that, then we could get, this movement to the upside back in here. But that's not likely yet until that happens, until we get a break here at this level. But I'm still going to remain positive. Uh, Looking at the momentum on the lower time frame as before, it looks like price is going to keep moving. So we will see. Let's see. Let me see who's all up on here. What's up, Edgar? What's up, Enigma? How y'all doing today, man? I appreciate y'all jumping on here and being a part of this live stream. So it's great having y'all on here as always. Yeah, my weekend was pretty good, man. It was pretty long. Uh, I'm actually a little bit tired from the weekend, but it was still a good week. Still a good weekend. How about yours? Enigma, you're gonna short all the way to zero. That would be crazy. If it did go to zero, I think everybody be devastated. If XRP prices did drop down to zero, I think people would. A lot of people in the crypto community would be pointing the finger at XRP holders and mocking them, saying we told you it was a crap coin and all that. So it's sad, but if that happens, I'm feel bad for all the XRP holders, including myself, because we really thought it was going to moon. So if that ever happens by that that chance, yeah, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad day. But let's see. Let's see. I'm a second. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I got this shirt from somebody when I was working at the gym. They bought me this shirt because I was a personal trainer, and I always did martial arts. So they said, you remind me of Goku the way you train. So that's why I like this shirt. Um, let's see. What's up, lovely lady? How you doing? What's up, Chanel? How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, everyone would sue Ripple, and I think Ripple will go bankrupt after that. Or they actually, you know what? I don't even know if Ripple would. That'd be a tough one. What would happen in that situation? Because say if it did drop down to zero and everybody, try to sue Ripple, they've been pretty good so far as getting out of lawsuits and getting sued. So you think the mass majority of us could sue Ripple? That's a good. That's a good. That's something to be interesting if that actually happened. But if that happened, would you sue Ripple? If XRP dropped to zero, would you sue them? What would y'all do if XRP dropped to zero? Would y'all sue Ripple, or would y'all, you know, take your loss and walk off? I'd be interested to hear y'all's thoughts on that. Me personally, I wouldn't do anything. It's like when it comes to investing, that's just the game. But you just got to know you're investing, what you're investing in. Suing is not my style. Definitely wouldn't try to sue. Yeah, I don't sue either, man. I'm right there with you because that's too much work. That's a headache in itself. I don't know, but I think a lot of people would try to sue. Mine was great. I had 4 days off from work, but still worked on my setup for my t-shirt printing business. That's what's up, man. I hope your t-shirt printing business goes really well, man. But I don't know. I hope XRP doesn't reach zero. If it drops down to 5 cents, I think people will still buy. And then if it hits zero, man, everybody's gonna be like, you know what? They're gonna come after Ripple with vengeance. I really think that'll be the case, though. I really do. Let me see. But let me go ahead. Okay, so I pretty much got the analysis for this. The only way that we're going to get back in the 27-cent range, if you guys are day traders at all, if you know how market structure works, market has to break this level first for us to even consider XRP coming back up higher. It has to break this level. If not, it's going to drop lower. It is showing signs of slowing down, and the bear slowing down. We do have two hammers right here. You could call this one almost a dragonfly, but it's not thin enough. But you could call these two hammers. So we got bulls trying to take over this market currently. So we'll see how the market responds here. For now, it's still too early to say. So that's why I always say, if you can't see what's going on the lower time frame, jump to the on the higher time frame, jump to the lower one. It'll give you some more information. And I already showed y'all this N wave. It'll take us back to that 25 cent level. So that will put us in the range of going back to 27 cents. So we'll see. Like I said, we have to get above this green zone. If we don't, whoop de whoop, we're gonna be in this range a little bit longer. So we may be in a accumulation phase right now or a distribution phase, but we know that next impulsive move, once we break outside, if we break outside this green zone or this red zone, that next impulsive move is going to be pretty strong. So we could get the drop here, and then we could get the base here, and then we could get the rally here. So the drop base rally method, we could get that, or we could get the drop, the base, and then we could get the drop here. All right, let me see where did I have that second drop at. Here we go. So yeah, right in here was where I had the second drop. All right, so we could drop back down to that 22 cent level if we break this range. If you are, trading, day trading, I would definitely box this market up and trade within this range while you can, and then trade the breakout. If we do breakout from, drop for all the way down to where this line is, this will give us a 8%, a negative 8 and 75% drop right there. So that's something to watch for if you're day trading. If we do get that low, expect a fight at this level and maybe even a continual drop. But I expect a fight at this level at least for XRP. So that's what I see for XRP right now. I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish long term, and I'm still bullish as long as we're holding above this level. I'm still bullish. Right now, like I said before, I reiterate. You see, back on July the 27th, the week of the 27th, price broke this fractal level and it came up to test back in the 30 range again. But if y'all understand fractals, price always likes to go back to the fractal and test it. So that's what we're doing currently right now. So we're testing this fractal. What needs to happen for the weekly candle as well for us to continue higher? This weekly close needs to be above this line at 23 cents 550. As long as we're above that line on the weekly, we close above this level, we should be good. And if we close here as a bearish candle, we'll get a tweezer bottom, giving bulls a sort of an advantage for the next week. So I probably would like to wait for that weekly candle to close, but you never know. We might get a bearish engulfing candle or a piercing line formation and close halfway and then continue higher. So this is why I don't just look at the weekly time frame. I break it down from chart to chart because you never know what's going to happen on these charts. So that's what I see for XRP. If y'all have anything that y'all want me to analyze right now, let me know. And let me see who's all up on here. We got Bitcoin. Looks like it has some major support on the weekly. Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek at Bitcoin in a second. I might have to delete the chart because it might be messy. I don't know. What's up, XRP plumber? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Kitchen? How you doing, man? You missed the message. Just because there's a storm on XRP doesn't mean there won't be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Exactly. And I still have a feeling that a lot of people are going to drop out before it moons. I just don't know why. But I think what they're going to do, they're going to really stall this market. And then finally it's going to fly when a lot of people break. When their heart breaks. And I don't know. I just feel that's the case for some reason. But I hope that's not though. I really hope. So lovely lady wants me to analyze Tesla. So I'm going to look at Tesla too. So I'm going to write that down. Tesla. All right, we got Tesla. Exactly, kitchen hold. Uh, Let me look at Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin's doing. So today I took a loss day trading. I was so upset. I don't even know why I took the loss. I should have actually closed out profits, but I got a little bit greedy. I'm not gonna lie. And usually I don't get greedy, but today I don't. I don't know. I wasn't trading like myself today, so I don't know. But should be good. Let me go ahead and check Bitcoin real quick. So we're on Bitcoin now. So Bitcoin's weekly chart. We're gonna start off with that. We're gonna look at the cloud. So right now the weekly chart, yeah, for Bitcoin, it doesn't look too bad, and I'm gonna show y'all something that I saw immediately, which is not too bad. It's doing the same thing XRP is doing, except for it's a little bit worse right here. So market is ranging currently right now between these two yellow lines. Bitcoin might actually be in some trouble now that I'm looking at it here, but let me zoom in. So right here, Bitcoin is struggling. It is holding this level of support, so that's a good thing. Bitcoin needs to get above this level, and so I'm gonna mark this green actually, so it could represent bulls. So Bitcoin price needs to get above, let's see, 10K, 10.500K. So yeah, 10.500K flat actually. So once it's above this level, price could start moving up, but I don't see that right now. And also, we're out of equilibrium on the weekly time frame, which is not good. So I don't like that. So that's not a good sign. We do have this big bullish cloud, which is okay, but that doesn't mean nothing until we break above the high at 12K, 12.4K. So until we get above that, then that means absolutely nothing. Coming down to the lower time frame, let's take a look at the daily. So they all pretty much look the same right now. Um, let's see. Let me go ahead and measure this out and see what I get here. Yeah, so we should start seeing a move by the 12th. So yeah, we're gonna start seeing a move by the 12th. Um, Y'all probably wonder how I got that. I'm using the time theory on Ichimoku, so that's how I got the 12th to start being a date to start moving again. But right now, if we are going to, can anybody let me know what the if y'all know off head, what is the level, the CME gap that everybody keeps talking about? What level is that? Because I keep hearing people talk about that gap. So we have to see for sure. Let's see. Let's see. So if y'all let me know what y'all think, what y'all see for that. What's the CME gap? Because I'm curious about that gap. Because I don't have that gap on my chart. So it's between, okay, 9600 and 9800. All right, so let me actually look at that. So I'm going to mark that right now actually, so I could have that. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. Coordinates. All right, so I got that one. Oh, that's not that bad. I don't like it as a level, but I don't even know if it's gonna even close as I just don't. I don't know. It's just weird because the last time, because somebody also pointed out there's a gap that's above 20K. I don't know if that's true, but I need to look at that as well. But if there is a gap that high, that'd be pretty interesting. In 2600, okay, 9600. Let's see. All right, so this is the gap, the CMC gap that everybody's talking about. So if it's down here, that's not too bad. It's close to where I had this at, but I don't know if it's gonna do that. I'm not sure just yet, but there's no information saying that it's gonna go there just yet. As long as we're holding above this 10K 10.181 level, we're good. But for that to happen, we need to break below it, and then we'll see those prices drop all the way down. But there's that. I don't think that's gonna happen right now. Okay, so you confirmed that. Okay, I appreciate you, Enigma, because somebody, so he said that it as a joke. Okay, good, because I was like, I don't think there's a gap up there. That don't even make sense. Because when I see people say things on Twitter, I take it for take it as a grain of salt, and if it don't make sense, I just don't come back to it. So I just wanted somebody to confirm that for me. So I appreciate that. Let's see, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna go down that far. I really don't think it's gonna go down that far. Let's see. Let me go down to the hour chart and see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't think we're going down that far. I think we're gonna start seeing some movement back to the upside. Let me check the RCI. Yeah, because the RCI is already showing us that it's holding pretty well, maintaining a level of support down here. So just like XRP, we're gonna get that drop, that base, and possibly a rally once we get above this level. And this is why I don't like, this is why it's hard to do analysis like this live analysis, because when I do my day trading, I do mine like I wait for certain things to happen to confirm the move, and I'm pretty sure you do, Enigma. So you wait for certain things to break or certain things to take place. If I was trading by my rules, I would not enter this market yet. I wait for certain levels to break, and then once that certain levels breaks, I'll take the trade, and that's why I win like at least my like if I stick to my rules, I win at least 90% of the time. And there'll be a case where the market might change up on me at the last moment, and I'll be like, oh, I should have waited for that candle to close or something. But if I trade my rules, I'm not gonna lose too much. And people that know or that are in my trading group know I don't lose trades often or that much at all unless I deviate from my rules. So when I trade, when I do these live streams, I pretty much tell y'all how I trade. I wait for certain things to happen before I take a trade. Another thing that I would do here in this situation, I need to mark this level too. I need to mark here and here. Yeah, I need a zone. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna do this. I don't know how everybody else trades. People just say this is gonna happen and this is gonna. Well, no, that's not how it works, my friend. I trade realistically. I don't just say this is gonna happen because there's levels. These numbers mean things too, and I don't think people know how to use the X and the Y axis together. So you got to learn how to use both the time access and the price access together. That's why a lot of people in the crypto space don't make good or sound decisions in their calls. But it is what it is. I need my wings. I need my wings too. Shoot. Let's see. Uh, yeah. See, I don't know. See, I Gilmore always comes on to my live streams to talk trash, and I like it because I know I have a dedicated hater. So I like the dedicated hater. So I'll take that. Uh, yeah, it's funny because the current events dictate the charts too, but that's all good. And if we were basing if we were basing everything off current events, which is the most ignorant thing to say, XRP would have been like at 1,000 by now if we were basing it off current events and with the banks and all that. So current events mean jack, daily squat at this point. Uh, Even Wall Street traders and people that have millions of dollars when I started learning how to trade, I was learning how to trade from a millionaire, and Richard Floyd. If y'all want to look him up, he stays off the grid, but he was telling me all financial markets are manipulated, and they're all fake. You don't need news to trade. You just need to look at the charts and know what they're doing. Uh, I never pay attention to the news really. The only time I pay attention to the news is when it's about regulations. That's the only time I pay attention to the news, or if Donald Trump's associated with something. But that's the only time I really pay attention to the news. What's up, Action Jackson? You're late. Shame on thee, for shame. You are late. But welcome to the party. I love that you're here. But Bitcoin's doing the exact same thing XRP doing. They're all establishing a level of support. The only thing I don't like with this, you know, okay, so let me tell y'all how when I'm gonna take a trade for this, because it looks like the a buying opportunity is getting set up for Bitcoin right now. So, and I actually called this trade earlier. And people, I don't know what goes on, but if I'm going to like, cause I rank, cause when I watch people on Twitter, do analysis, the people that I do watch what is it, Woostein or Woostein? I don't know. I watch him. He's pretty good. Enigma, you're pretty good. Uh, and there's another person that I watch. I don't watch too many people because when people explain stuff, I'm like, that's so wrong. But anyway, I do acknowledge that there are some really good traders out there as well. I want I want to see how good everybody really is, and all the top analysts do a trading tournament or some type of trade off, and see who's really really good at this. Because I'm like, where do I stack up with everybody else? Because I know I have a pretty good ratio on winning, but I want to see where I stack up against everybody else. That'll be a pretty interesting day. Yeah, I'll do comp. I'll do that after Tesla. Someone asked me to do Tesla, so I'll add that to the list. Um, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see have a big trading competition amongst all the top analysts in the crypto space. That'd be pretty damn cool. I'll be like, hey, you want to do the trading tournament too? Yeah, see, I think that'd be a good idea. I think that'd be a huge idea. Well, you use 125 leverage. I use 500 leverage. So I'm really risky when I trade. Yeah. So that'd be cool, man. I'm actually gonna announce that on Twitter. Who wants to have a trading competition? What's up, Josh? How you doing, fam? How you doing, fam? Lang Hoops. Is this your first time on here, Lang? Cause this is my first time seeing your name pop up on my chat box. I usually recognize people's names, and I'm seeing your name for the first time. So welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you being here. You said the gaps between above at 10.4K to 10,625. Okay, I'll have to check that. I don't have that on my chart, so that's why when I see people talk about gaps, I'm like, what chart you using? Because I don't see gaps on my chart. They probably use a 24/5 chart and not a 24/7 chart like I do. I don't know, but that's probably the case. But like I was saying, I'm probably gonna look for a buying opportunity on Bitcoin for two reasons, and it might not be a long buy, but I would still probably buy here because the RCI is giving me some good confirmation that we're pretty strong on the bulls. The main trend is going up, the midterm trend is going up, but when you look at the hour, we're starting to pick up some bullish momentum here. The only thing I don't like, which is why I wouldn't enter the trade just yet, is that the main trend is not above zero just yet. So we could get faked out and then get caught up in a bear trap, and that's why I don't like entering trades just yet. Um, I want all my confirmations to be in there before I take a trade. But right now, the market looks, somewhat decent to take a trade to the upside. I just don't like how the RCI on the hour time frame looks. It's not giving me my full confirmation to take a trade to go bullish yet. But until I get that, then that's when I'll start trading to the upside. Um, Also, right now, looks like price is trying to establish itself at this current level at 10K, 10.343. So if we could hold here where the price is currently at, then we definitely could make higher prices. And let me check with Ichimoku, see what's going on. So yeah, price is trying to establish itself as a to move higher right now. I think I hear my niece trying to creep into my room. I hear the doors slightly opening. I just hear little feet. But price is trying to establish itself right here. We got Chiku Span trying to break free right here. We got the price trying to hold itself at this level. So we could bounce right here and go higher. I do like how this is setting up. I just need to have the RCI at the perfect condition, at the perfect level, which is above this green line. So if I don't get that, I'm not gonna take it. But I am looking to go bullish. We even have this bullish engulfing candle too. So if I'm gonna stick with my bias, I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna stick with that long. Maybe not for a long time, but I am gonna show you where it could possibly go to with the fib extension. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me see right in here. Let me go ahead and put that in. So price already hit that 1-to-1 ratio. Price is trying to still move up higher. If anything, price will find, we'll start having trouble at the 10.6K range. We do have a level of some resistance right here. So I'm going to mark that. So about right in here. So if we manage to get above this green level, this is where I would start, want to start looking to start taking some profit off the table. And now if we go higher than that, that's God sent right there. So this is the range that I'm looking for the market to move. If we fail, then that's fine. Stop loss will probably be tight somewhere down in here. But I do see the market at least trying to make its way up at least 3%. And we'll see what happens from there. All right, let's see. Let me see these charts. I mean, see what y'all are saying in the chat. So you said yes, there's a small gap from the weekend on the hourly chart. Okay, then you said the CME chart for Bitcoin is the ticker. Okay, that makes sense. You said LOL, no, my friend, just never commented, but just know I follow you. Oh, I appreciate that, Lane. Yeah, because this is my first time seeing your comments, so I was like, okay, that confirms some stuff for me, because when I see someone's name new, I always say, huh, interesting. But I appreciate you, commenting tonight and, joining in on this conversation. Let's see. Gap shows the daily CME futures. I think we feel that, then make our way back down. Interesting. Well, we'll see. If that's the case, then this range is pretty good that I said then. So I'll take that. Who else is thinking bear trap? Josh said that. I got 21% gains on algo yesterday and sold quick. I think it's gonna move up. I'm still thinking it's going to move up. I didn't know nothing about that gap to the upside that you were talking about, but if that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen probably tonight while everybody sleeps. So I'm gonna go ahead and point my arrow up for now from this spot. So this is the range that I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna look at Tesla real quick, because everybody's been asking me about Tesla as well. So let's go ahead and look at Tesla. All right. Did I even put that in? Oops, I put that in wrong. There we go. All right, so let's take a peek at Tesla. So from my last live stream, I said Tesla's going to start moving to the upside, and you see Tesla's trying to make its way to the upside. So I'm not gonna do too much analysis on Tesla. I still have Tesla moving up higher. This is where I have my final target up here for Tesla. Uh, my bias on that was because it. Let me see, where was it? I think it was the daily time frame that I saw this. Yeah, the daily time frame I saw this. So I said Tesla is going to have a bounce at this level because you see that we have a flat key June. Whenever you see this blue line go flat on the Ichimoku system, always 100% of the time look for a trading opportunity right here. Always. If y'all don't, if my and my students will tell you, I get mad if they miss these opportunities. They'll say, if you miss this, you deserve to miss it. But always look for your trading opportunity when this thing goes flat and price is right on it or right above it. Always look for that trading opportunity because you're either gonna get a bounce here like you're seeing now or a break. But when I was looking at this chart the last time I was analyzing Tesla, I said we're gonna bounce off here and start making our way to the upside. We might not go so high like this, but if we do, I do have targets in place, like I said up here, because we do have a potential N wave. Another level that's concerning that we need to get above is right here. Let me go ahead. So we're already getting rejected right here because if you look at this fractal level, we're seeing some rejection already. But I still think that Tesla's gonna, break through it and move up higher. I don't think Tesla's gonna fail right now. I think it's gonna move up and start pushing higher. So we'll see how it responds here. That's at how much? $4 and I said $4. $425. Once we get past that $425 mark, we'll move higher for sure. It's just a matter of when. But I'm still bullish on Tesla. I said this on my last live stream that we'll start moving up higher, and we're moving up higher. We lower time frame, you see we got a bullish TK cross. As you see here, we are fighting at this current level that I was talking about. Once price breaks above here, Chiku Span will be free. Well, Chiku Span's already above price. Price will finally break out the cloud, so we may range a little bit. Also, if you look here, the key June is still flat, so we need this to angle to the upside for that bullish momentum to start taking off. So I believe price is going to range a little bit, then start taking off. It might be towards the end of this week where we'll see actual movement for the upside, but right now we'll see because the market is closed for stocks right now, so can't really say. I think the market opens up at 9 a.m. Central Time, well, at least for time, but I don't know what time it opens up for everybody else. So I still have Tesla moving up higher. Man, I don't know why, but every time I do these live streams, man, my mouth always gets super dry. So let me see. What's up, Canvas? How you doing, man? You got a dope name for your YouTube name, man. It's like you do like film production or something. Yeah, cause I haven't announced this yet, but some of you guys know that I haven't been as active like I want to because I do have a production team that I'm working with as well. I'm going to have. I don't want to tell y'all everything because I want it to be a surprise, but at the same time, I'm trying to. But I do have a filming team that I have. I do have an assistant. Y'all seen my assistant on the last live stream when she called me. I put her on the the video, but she has me a production team. She's a film. She makes films and she does all that type of stuff. So I'm trying to be the best crypto channel in the crypto space. I want everybody to come to Cash Flow Nexus. I'm trying to hire people to work for me too. I want to get people on board that are going to, because I don't have time to be doing news and looking into news. So I'm trying to see if somebody wants to do the news for me. and if we could negotiate something and get some stuff done, because I'm still a small channel, so it takes a lot of work to grow, to certain levels apparently. Uh, but I'm trying to beat out all the other crypto channels because I'm like, the technical analysis is there, which is why everybody comes here. But I want to give y'all the news too, and I'm not big on news, so I'm trying to get somebody to do the news for me. I'm trying to get my assistant to do that, but we're talking about that. She's a little nervous about being in front of the camera. She's usually behind the camera, so we'll see. But uh, I'm just excited because I don't want to give too much information of what I'm doing behind the scenes for you guys. But like I said, I want this to be the number one crypto channel. I'm not only about the finances. I'm about the spiritual walk too. I'm about people. I'm about helping people because I know if y'all watch my because I talk about my personal life too. I talk about my darkest thoughts that I've had, things that I overcame, and I'm very transparent about that stuff because I know people could relate. I know people could relate about depression and anger and those things, and I talk about those and things in my videos and why and how I overcame that and everything. So, I'm not here about only crypto. I'm about true wealth. True wealth is not just finances. True wealth is your spiritual walk. True wealth is your physical, taking care of your physical body. True wealth is taking care of your finances. True wealth is taking care of your who you give your time to. It's about your time management too. And true wealth is about your social status and not just your social status, but how you connect with everybody and how you respect everybody. But all right, Enigma, I saw that you commented. Good night, man, and take care. I'll see you on the next live stream, and I'll see you on Twitter too. But it's all about being well rounded and being balanced in your life. It's not about just one thing. So you got to learn how to be balanced because being balanced is one of the toughest things to do in life, especially when you got things coming at you left, right, left, and you're just like, man, where does it end? So you got to understand that everybody has things that they deal with. Everybody has different mindsets. So I'm also here to help people with their mindset too. So that's something that I'm working on as well. Let's see. Uh, let's see. But yeah, I appreciate that canvas. But what you said, man. I'm trying to stay consistent and be, you know, I like to stay consistent. That's something that I'm really working on. It shows that you have integrity if you're, you know, consistent. Uh, Robert, you said it's not a bear trap. Is necessarily in order to fly. I agree. It's pushing like that. And your production name, you make beats. So you make music. Okay, cool, man. I might have to get a track for you from you for my background music because I can't play uh, music on my live streams because it'll be copyright, and I don't want to get copyrighted. That's why I've been hesitant to have music on my live streams because people get copyrighted, and I'm not about that copyright crap. But until I can get around that, then I'll start going, putting music on my live streams. Let me see who just messaged me. I always be getting messages during these live streams. But let me go ahead and look at comp real quick. That's what I have for Tesla. If you, Tesla's still bullish, so uh, you'll see Tesla start making its way up probably tomorrow. Let me see comp US dollar. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this one. Oh, yeah, this is that one that I said I did like looking at. Oh my goodness. So, man, who had me analyze this last time? But anyway, let me go ahead and make the most of this while I can. So right off the bat, what I see here, price is testing this level, and I'm actually gonna draw this up for y'all real quick, nice and smooth. So so you guys, next, I think the next live stream I'm going to do an education session with you guys because sometimes it's really hard identifying levels on these charts because if you miss the smallest detail on analyzing the chart, you could mess up the whole analysis by missing small little details. And if I didn't notice this wick right here, I probably would have messed up this analysis. But looking here, this is why I really take my time and really analyze the charts really fast. And sometimes if I get quiet, it's because I'm really trying to break down the chart in my head. But this is why why you see this bearish candle currently right now for a comp. Uh, right now, it's trying to see if it could break this resistance. Because if we zoom out, all right, if we zoom out here, and if I take off the clouds, you see what we call a double top formation. All right, so what a double top formation is, it's literally just a M formation. All right, so you have, you know, this high here, and then you have this high here, and if you look at it, it's forming this M formation. So usually when you get this M formation, usually price wants to come back down to, you know, the bottom to make sure, you know, it's complete. So this is what I see right now for comp, at least on the daily time frame. Not saying that this is going to happen, but there's a good chance of it dropping all the way back down to these crazy low levels, which will, well, not crazy low. It's like $124, and between $124 and $129, that's where price can drop to, just according to this formation. But that's not necessarily the case. Always remember that the market makers, and I need to tell y'all a secret about market makers, because I know, I'm gonna just say I know some market makers. I'm gonna just say this is one of their secrets. And they'll give you a formation or a pattern on the chart because they know that you see this, they know what you see, they know. But what it could be a fake formation, and they'll cut it to a certain level. Because like right here, this is why you got to really pay attention to the charts. They these some charts will fake you out because they make fake patterns. So here's where the market could literally stop. If you look right here, right, it's a zone. So market could actually stop right here and then continue back to the upside, and this could be a fake M pattern. So this is why I take my time when I analyze charts, because you never know what they're trying to do. They know what they want to do, but you know, because market makers control the market. But here's where I would really pay attention to the market. You know, if it drops through this level, or if it drops again from here, I see it coming down to this level. But if we don't get that, uh, expect the market to continue higher if we maintain this level. So this is just going off the daily. We haven't even touched the 4 hour yet. So going to the 4 hour chart, we have all of our zones marked up. Let's take a look at the clouds. Oh no, this thing is very bearish. We are in a bullish TK zone, but this is bearish, bearish. Like, let me see. RCI is bearish, like super bearish. Let's go to the hour time frame because this is not looking good. The hour time frame is showing us that we are getting bullish, but once again, we need to break above this level to maintain bullish. Let's see. You know what? Let's go down to the 15. Let's confirm something. So the hour time, the 15-minute time frame is actually not too bad. Okay, so this is what I would do. All right. So we are getting some momentum to the upside here, which I like. So according to my trading rules, I actually would actually go for the buy right now. Now that I'm looking at it on the smaller time frames, reason why is we have everything bullish on the RCI. The only thing that I'm waiting for is my confirmation with the signal. We don't have the bullish confirmation just yet. So once this comes back above the -80 or back above the zero line, which is right here, then I'll look for that buy opportunity. So we'll probably get a bounce at this zone and move higher. We got a pretty thick cloud too. So I'm going to lean in for that buy because that's what we're looking like we're going to get, despite, you know, the bearish momentum that we see on the higher time frames. So I'm actually going to go right here, at least a 6% increase for this market, at least that. I think the crypto space is trying to find a level of support right now to bounce back and test higher prices. So we'll see very soon. But comp is not looking bad on the lower time frame. I'm actually going to go bullish for this one. If we don't get this high, I'm actually gonna have it right in here. So at least a 4% gain to play it safe, but 6% it will be up here. Once we break this fractal level, will go higher. So I have this market going back up at least for another 4%. Let's see. You said, let me see. The DXY is the key for now. You know, it's funny. People, I said this like months ago. So I said that actually, yeah, I said this months ago, towards the middle of the year, or not the middle, towards the beginning of the year. I said everybody needs to pay attention to the Dow Jones index because that's where the transfer is going to be. And it's funny because I think Mr. Level Up was talking about it the other day, and like finally someone's seen what I seen a long time ago. But there's actually a inverse of Bitcoin moving higher in the dollar index, you know, moving lower. So it's funny that that's happening, and funny that people are finally seeing that. Nah, it's been seeing that. But is it true? We'll see. I think it is. I always claimed on Twitter that a quadrillions of dollars is about to enter into the crypto space, and I said trillions of dollars is going to enter this crypto space, and it's going to be from the transfer of what's going to happen from the dollar losing value. So all that money is about to come in, and it's going to be fast, really fast. So expect some high prices with crypto soon. Uh, I don't know when, but I know soon. I said my personal opinion, and I'm sticking by it until proven otherwise. But I said October 31st, but between October 31st and the election is when we'll see price, you know, start to appreciate in the crypto space. So you asked Dent for you. Oh, I could look at Dent if that's what you are asking. I don't even know if I have that on my list, but I could look at that. I wonder if I have this one on my list. Let me check. All right, let me see. Do I have this one on my list? Okay, I have that one there. Let me see what you're asking me. You said Dent, right? Let me see. Do I have Dent on my list? Nope, I don't have Dent on the list, but interesting. Let's see. Let me see what y'all are saying in these comments too. Okay, so you're saying DXY closed above the daily 21 moving average. So when the dollar is bullish, everything else is bearish. I see one more push for the. Yeah, I see that too. I've said this a while back, and I said people need to pay attention to that. And then it's gonna drop like madness. Sure did, and we getting all that money soon. Yep, we're about to get all that money. But let me go ahead and take a look at what you are requesting real quick, if we even have that chart on here. All right, so we do have that chart. Now let's take a peek at it. Oh no, this thing is terrible already. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, I still remember analyzing. Wow, this I haven't looked at this chart in a long time. So I'm still going to say it's going to be bullish. This is why I said it. Uh, a lot of people, like I said, I would actually invest in Dent. Just my personal opinion. You don't have to take my advice. Just my opinion. But the reason why I said I would invest in it is because this giant cup formation. Uh, we should start to see price start to rebound here. Cryptos move ugly, as you could see here, but I still have price making at least another jump back up to here. If this is a true cup formation, expect the price to start moving up this week. I wouldn't say this giant jump, but at least start seeing price move back to the upside. If you look here, this is the level of this is a zone currently where the price is at, and it's rebounding right now. So if you zoom in, you see prices starting to rebound right here. You See, we got some bullish candles going on. So I have this moving up for now. Market is slow for this. I don't know what this does, but I do know it's establishing some support right here to make that cup formation if we zoom out. So I'm going to remain bullish on this one long term, but right now it's ugly. It's ugly. And you see it's a smiley face that's forming. Let me go ahead and do this for you guys. Got the smiley face formation. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Not the best smiley face, but you see it. And let's do this. There we go. So we got that smiley face formation to the upside for Dent. I still think it's going to be bullish on this one. So we shall see how this one is going to emerge from the market, emerge when everything's all said and done. Uh, so Dent is a communication company. It concentrates on the emerging market. Oh, if that's the case, then this one should be really good long term because I said the companies or cryptos that will do very well is AI crypto, uh, financial crypto, which when it comes to cross border payments, the transaction systems. Another, I said data will be a big one, and so data, data with communication data that's gonna be huge. So I expect Dent to make a dent to the upside. No pun intended. Let's see. Didn't has to do with phone and data. So yeah, this one I expect to do well. I said that crypto with data is gonna do pretty good. Um, Dang, you get 1 million for less than 300. Wow, I might have to. Where do you invest in Dent at? Well, what exchange did you invest in this one at? Because if you could tell me, I'm definitely gonna be on this train. We ain't playing games. So what exchange can I go look up Dents on? Cause I don't think cool coin because I don't think let me write this one down. So I'm actually gonna circle it. I don't think Coinbase has it, and I can't use Binance because they don't accept Texas. I don't know why, but Binance doesn't accept Texas investors, so I can't use Binance. I have to buy a VPN, so I don't want to waste money when I could just buy the coin itself. Let's see. So I might check out this cool coin or cool coin if I'm even pronouncing that right. But I'll check into that. But if you guys have anything that y'all want me to analyze, definitely drop another one. I'm gonna do another one for you guys. Give me some more. I'll take probably a few more to analyze right now. Okay, so it's yeah, it's definitely not in Texas. So it's coming as Florida did. All right, well when that happens, I'll definitely be on board with that. But hopefully it's not too late by that time. But you want me to look at P? Okay, I got you. Let me see if they got that on here. Oh, let me add Dent to the watch list too. Where is my watch list? Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. So let me go ahead and check out what you want me to, analyze. I think that's what. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we got yours on here. Hmm. So you said mana. I'm gonna add mana to the list too, and then I'm gonna look at vet. All right. What's up, Miguel? How you doing, man? Vet. All right. So vet. All right. So after I get done with this one, I'm gonna look at mana, and then I'm gonna take a look at vet, see what those are doing. VPN is dangerous for Binance. They will ban you for life. Well, dang, never mind. I won't do that then. Shoot, you took away my confidence with that one. Let's see. Ooh. Ew, this is the ugliest chart. You know what? I don't even know if I could even analyze this. Hold on a second. I'm going to take the challenge. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so I know I could analyze this off the weekly chart, but this daily chart that I was looking at is not what it is. So I'm gonna have to analyze this from the weekly chart because there's no way I'm gonna be able to analyze this off that daily. That's not cool. All right, so here, right there, this is what I instantly see. So let me zoom in because this is the ugliest chart that I've ever looked at. But right now, let's see. This looks like it wants to drop. We got a. Oh, let me take these candles off to make sure. So we had a bullish cross right here. Now we have a bearish cross right here. So this is already telling me that price may want to drop lower like it currently is. You know what? I'm going to have this one going down because momentum is pretty strong on this weekly. If we get a weekly close like this, then expect the price to go lower. Another thing that I see here that I don't like with this. Let me take everything off real quick. Oh, man, what is that candle? Let me go in a little bit closer. Man, you picked the ugliest chart, my friend. I can't even. This is this chart is hideous. But looking at it, it looks like it wants to definitely drop to the downside on this. So you know what? I'm going to put this back on, and I'm going to zoom in again, right in here. So yeah, I have this one coming down at least another 34, 32%. So about right in here. I'm gonna say 30%. Okay, 32. So I'm gonna have this dropping down below because this is not looking pretty at all. This whole chart, there's a lot of noise, and if I go to the hour time frame, I'm pretty sure it's worse than this. Yeah, look how bad this chart is. Yeah, this chart is pretty bad too. So I'm gonna have this one coming down lower. I don't see this one coming any higher, and then I can't even read this chart anyway to begin with. If you're gonna invest in this, I'm gonna just say invest in it for the project. But looking, I can only analyze the weekly because look how this chart looks. I don't know any other analyst that could read this, but there's a lot of gaps here on the hour. You got a gap up here, then you got a gap down here, then you got a gap way over here. So I have this market coming down. Another reason is it's very subtle, but if you look at it, it looks like a head and shoulder formation. So did you see the? I'm gonna just mark it up right here. But this one is very hard to analyze. Like I'm not even gonna cap. Right here, you got the shoulder, and then you got the head right here, and then you got another shoulder right here, which should actually take us down to almost zero, which will be actually a 200% drop. But let's go up to here. I'm gonna say at least here because if you look at it then you could see it better. But this chart is hideous, my friend. This is actually a very hard chart to read. So I have this one dropping just based off the weekly. This is not, I'm not gonna confirm this just yet. But looking at this here, I see a head and shoulders that looks like it could drop this market to the downside to confirm that weekly chart. So I'm gonna stick with that analysis. So yeah, that one's tough. That one is tough. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out Mana now. Let's see. But what's that project do for Play Chip? You said is it a gaming coin? Because if it's a gaming coin, The gaming coin that I would probably look into is Casino Coin, because that's what it seems like Play Chips about, a gaming coin. Do I have mana on here? All right, so let me find that mana chart and add it on here. If I don't have that on here, then I'm gonna probably have to. Let's see. My niece is in here. She's about to tell me good night. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I can smell you brushed your teeth. Fresh. All right. Well, night night.
Night night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
I'll see you in the morning.
I have to back with 2 fingers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll see you in the morning. All right.
I have to wake up early.
Okay. All right. So here we go with mana. I do remember seeing or analyzing this. I don't know why it's not on my watch list though. But let me see mana real quick. Okay. Oh, you said player? Well, they don't have player on the. When I was looking at it, they didn't have player on here, so my bad. But yeah, I that one didn't come up, so maybe I might have to look that one up on a difference. Or if you message me on Twitter, I could find that chart for you, XRPG, and then if I find that chart, then I'll analyze it and I'll personally send it to you, what I see on there. Because right now I don't see that chart. Only play chip came up. Okay, so currently this current market with mana. Let's see, mark that. Actually, let me go here. All right, there. Oh, this is gonna be a fun market. Let's go here. So right now, this is actually pretty good sign for mana. It's already rejected this level, so it looks like it's trying to move higher on the daily chart. So that's a good sign. Let me go ahead and throw those clouds on real quick. See what's really okay. So we are underneath the cloud, so that's not a good sign. The midterm trend is below 0, so that's not a good sign. So we need to go to the 4-hour chart and really confirm some stuff. 4-hour chart is showing us that we're very bearish, so we might want to look for some bearish moves here. Only thing that's saving this is that the Kijun is flat. We're just saying that the it's going to be a consolidation market, and then you see Chiku span is also not following or not moving as like making higher lows or moving well at all either. So we go to the hour. This is when we got to be careful. We're in a ranging market for sure. Chiku span is stuck inside the price. Right here it's saying that we're bearish. So, that being said, I'm actually seeing this market dropping a little bit lower. So from this current level, let me go to the 4-hour chart again. Okay. I have this market dropping now. Just seeing how this is forming. So we're going to actually probably have a severe drop with this market here, but I'm gonna say another 6% loss, which is not too bad. But once we break that 6% level, well, once we break here at that 7-cent level, then we'll probably move down in here for some major loss. So that's what I see right now. I'm gonna stick with that right now. Mana looks it don't look good on this chart. On the daily it looks okay, but on the lower time frame it doesn't. So that's why my bias has to shift to the bearish end. For now, you know what I'm gonna say. For now, I don't want to jump the gun. I'm gonna say there's going to be a 7% loss right now. All right, so we should see a 7% loss either tomorrow or sometime this week. Let me check that weekly chart, see what the weekly chart's looking like. Let's see. Let's go back here. I can't even see this real quick. Let me see. All right, so yeah, I had said it might go up here, but looking at changing my tune because that weekly That those smaller time frames aren't looking good. I remember looking at this now. I think I looked at it down here last time, but so this is not valid. But looking here, I say the market's gonna come down to this level, then bounce up higher. So that's what I'm gonna stick with once we come back to these levels. So I see that. Let's go with what is this here? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the market coming down here. So I'm gonna mark this level right in here. And I expect buyers to come in right here. So I'm gonna highlight this green. Once we get down in this zone, which will take us to 5 cents, really 5 cents down in here, 5 cents and a half. Then we'll see the bulls start to take control right in here. So that's what I see for now. Now I'm gonna go on to vet, and before I move on, let me go ahead and add this to my watch list. All right, so vet. So let's see vet. Oop, did I pick it? Nope. I picked Neo on accident. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Vet. We've got some V chain action going on. So V chain. Let's see what the V chain is doing. All right, XRP plumber, take it easy, man. Have a good one. And you said you've been strapped with casino coin. Where you buy casino coin? Because everybody's talking about all these coins, but they don't have these coins on Coinbase, so it makes me a little irritated. If you say Binance, I'm not even gonna. I'll be pissed. Let's see. Mana coin is to buy decentralized land. Those are for farming, like sushi. Okay, that's what that's for. I personally stay away from farming. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Robert. Let's see, but yeah, where you get your casino coin at, man? BitTrue? Okay. Cause right now casino coin ain't worth nothing. It ain't like it's really not worth a lot right now. So I actually might make a BitTrue account and do that. So yeah, actually, I'm actually considering that now. Is there anywhere else I could get it? You said those are decentralized risky exchange. Oh, okay, man, that's crazy, man. This crypto space is tacky. Okay, so looking at the weekly chart, this is actually interesting because right now, if I zoom out here, price is sustaining. It rejected this level immediately, as you can see here. Not only that, price is trying to hold. Let's see right there, right in here. If you look, and actually, let me pull this out a little bit so you can see it right there. So price is ranging, and all these markets are really ranging right now. But what the price is trying to do right now, price is trying to establish itself as a level of support here on V chain. This could be where buyers enter the market. Not going to blow say it's going to happen, but buyers have a good chance of coming in right now. Another reason why is the Kijun is flat, and it could be a Kijun bounce to the upside. But we can't confirm that just yet. We gotta, go to the lower time frames to see what's going on down here. So if we look here, so the market should make its move tomorrow, or make its move on the 9th. So I remember marking this up. I said that price is going to make its move here on one of these 2 days. The 9th or the 12th is because this is the Ichimoku time theory. Using the time theory, we have the henka B, which is called the day of change. So I don't use this method too much because it's a little confusing for people that are watching. But this is the date that Ichimoku system shows that the market's going to start moving again. So I'm expecting the market to make its move either tomorrow or on the 9th. And then, if it don't make its move then we have our second date, which is the 12th or the 11th. So I'd say it's going to happen on the 9th just because the way the market's looking to set up right now. Daily time frame does not look, the best, but it is holding as support right here, and we do have some indecision candles going on, so that's actually a good sign. Let me actually go back real quick. Let me see what the RCI is showing. RCI, oh no. RCI is saying that we're bearish, very bearish. So this market is going to come down. Let me see what that 4 hour is saying. 4 hour is saying the same thing. So I'm actually going to stay bearish on this one. Let me see. Let me draw up some targets for the downside now that I see this. So if you see this, there's actually a P wave that's being formed right now. So market is going to make its move very soon. So I'm actually going to draw up, this move here. So actually, hold on a sec. Give me a moment. I have V chain coming lower. Currently, this market is going to drop a little bit lower. So these are the targets. Let me make sure I plotted these right. Yeah, so I got these plotted pretty right. So I have this market dropping a little bit lower. Let me go ahead and draw this up or show you guys. Yeah, market has the potential to drop to these levels. That 1-to-1 ratio will give us, man, this thing is gonna be almost non-existent when this happens. I'm gonna say at least it's gonna hit this 1-to-1 ratio. So right in here, and that'll be for a 30% drop, 33% drop. So I'm gonna stick with that. 34% drop, my bad. But I'm gonna stick with my bias to the bearish side of the things. I'm gonna say once with this candle closes, the next 4 hour candle, I'm gonna say the next 16 hours we'll see. No, that's too long. The next 8 hours we'll see the market start to decline in the next 8 hours for this. So that'll be, pretty interesting. But this market is coming down. I see that for sure. I would say a good time to buy for V chain. Let's see. Depending on where it drops down to, let me go ahead and back out real quick. Let me see. Let me make sure this is visible on the higher time frame so I can get an idea where I would want to get in on this market. Let me see real quick. Let's make this visible on the daily chart. So if we're going based off the daily chart, we're to start accumulating some more. I would say possibly right in here. Let me draw this up. So you see this zone here. Actually, let me make this a little bit cleaner. I'm actually going to move this down. I'm going to get rid of this one. So in this bubble here, this is where I would start looking to accumulate some more. So down in this range, it's like 9-cent level, 8-cent level. So once it gets down in this range, this is where I would start to accumulate some more. If it has a harder fall than that, then hasta la vista, baby. This thing is coming lower. But right now, I think this thing is coming down to at least another 9 cents. So 9 cents to 8 cents. So I'm going to target this. I'm going to put an arrow on here, having this thing coming to the downside in this bubble. So this is where I will start to look to, to start accumulating some more. If it goes lower than that, then I would have to change my tune. But in this range, this is where I'm looking for a price to see buyers enter this market. Because if you look in the past, this is where the buyers entered the market over here. They bought in at this range here, and they pushed price up higher once they broke this fractal level. So I'm actually going to mark this level up too. I'm actually going to mark it up as a hot pink zone where market could potentially reverse. So this is where I would start looking for sure to start this pink zone or this pink line. This is where I would start looking for buyers to start, holding the market. So right in here. So that's what I see for V chain for now. I don't see nothing else right now. Yeah, I said 9 cents. Yeah, 9 cents. Or or what? Let me see what it says. Let's see. Actually, that's lower than 9 cents. But yeah, lower than 9 cents. So 009, point 009. So that's less than what I was talking about. But this is weak right now. Crypto market is pretty weak. VeChain long term, I see VeChain doing being very successful. But this, like right now, this current market, no, I have this dropping a little bit more. But uh, yes, and Robert, yeah, thanks for correcting me. That's what I meant. But in this range, this is where I would want to buy at. Let's see. And Action Jackson, I appreciate you confirming what mana is. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments. He said those are for young blood. Us old people are more into the future. I, that's funny. But I don't have anything else to analyze right now, so I'm going to call this a night. I'm starving right now. I'm actually hungry. My stomach was actually, rumbling while I was doing this live stream. So if y'all heard my stomach, it's because I'm a little hungry. But I'm about to go, eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope you guys are, still holding on to your assets and still diversifying in what you can before, everything takes place. Make sure your bags are into XRP for sure. Make sure your bags are into other projects that you like. I think let's see what's a good Chainlink would be a good one as well, even though it's kind of high priced right now. But I'm going to end this live stream right now. Uh, I think everything that we covered tonight is pretty spot on. We looked at Tesla. We looked at Dent. We Mana and V Chain. So you know, and just because you asked, I'll do one more. You caught me right on time, Alex. So I'll do Lend really quick, and I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm going to really check and see what's going on with this one. No, yeah, I still have this one coming down. It's making its way down now as we see it. Let me explain this, and I'm gonna tell you why this is coming down. So you see this one candle, all right? This is one of the market makers' favorite candles. So this is actually called a hanging man, all right? I don't know why they call it that, but it's a hanging man formation. So this is at a resistance right in here. Uh, what they do, buyers come into the market, then you get this hanging man formation where sellers push the market down, but the bears actually lose on this candle. But this is saying that there's still a lot of selling pressure right here with this formation. And then you see the next candle is already bearish. So I'm expecting this market to move lower and lend. I said on another live stream that we coming down another, at least down to this level, uh, which will take us down to 38 cents. And then if we don't get to that level, another level that I will be eyeing will be right here. And then the last level that I would be eyeing is right in here, this range here. So this is the range that I would be looking at for this market between 41 cents and 41 cents and 42 cents for it to drop down to these levels. And once it breaks down to here, we'll probably test off the cloud and bounce off the cloud back to the upside. But this mark has been very impulsive. If you see, it has been nothing but bullish, bullish, bullish. It's time for a small correction. So I'm still expecting for it to go up long term. So I'll say this. I expect buyers to enter in around this range here. Yeah, I expect buyers to enter in around here. Once they enter in around here, then you could expect that bounce, a Kumo bounce to the upside, and because this cloud is going to act as a level of support. So I'm just waiting for that cloud for a bounce off the cloud, then a retest, and then push to the upside. Let me check the 4 hours real quick too. Yeah, I still have this coming down. This cloud is pretty thick. You see that we're making lower highs as well. I'm expecting the bounce to be starting off right here, and then we'll start to see price to move lower. So I'm gonna put an arrow here, and I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be like this. I'm expecting something like that. But if you look at the 4 hour RCI, the trend is both the midterm trend and the long term trend are below zero, so that's already bearish. And then the next thing, if you look at the 1 hour RCI, it's the signal line is starting to push the market lower, so we should see a reversal to the downside at this level. It's not safe to jump in for a trading opportunity because the momentum's not there yet. Right now, the market's trying to establish that. Unless it's a flash crash, then that's something else. But the market is not showing signs of it recovering right now. I see this market dipping a little bit lower. Even on the RCI on the daily, you see the midterm trend is starting to make its way down to the zero level. So yeah, this is gonna be a small correction. It's not gonna be a big deal. It's not gonna be like a huge loss, but this is where I would start accumulating some more again and taking, looking to take. If you're shorting the market, looking to take profits around here. So that's what I have for Lind. Hope you enjoyed that. Now I will go ahead and get off this live stream. You caught me at the right time, so I appreciate that. But I'll see everybody later. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Actually, I said later. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and eat and get some rest. I do have to start getting back into the gym and take care of this body. I'm a little worn out over the weekend. I'm just gonna say that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream once again. Comment, subscribe, like this live stream, and let me know your thoughts for what if you want me to analyze anything specific. Let me know and I'll analyze it for you guys. All right. But other than that, stay tuned for the next. God bless you guys and peace.